My name is Miguelito Marti, and this is my matchmaker pitch. What a matchmaker is? Well, easy way to let you know is to let you know the ins and outs of being a matchmaker and what things you don't see behind the scenes. Like as of right now, I have a fight where I have to put at least 20 fights on a fight card. But what you're not going to see is the phone calls, the hanging up in my face. I got to get a lot of gyms to cooperate with me, let them know which fights I'm going to put together, which fights aren't going to happen, which would be the best for their fighter. But who knows how it may go. Some fighters may not sell tickets, some fighters may sell. I got to know, some of these guys are coming from out of perfect gyms. Some of these guys are training out of their backyards. As you can see behind me right now, we have fighters training. And this is not a perfect gym, but they try their best. And what it's going to be more and more is the stress I'm going to go through, from the phone calls to fighters getting angry when they lose a fight, whether they win a fight. It's just all the negativity that will come back towards the matchmaker.
How often do you have to change the card? I mean, all of it?
The card can change up to any time up to the day of the fight. I've had fights where in 30 minutes I have to find another fighter to replace one because one got sick, or he felt like he didn't want to fight anymore, or he finally saw his opponent and he's like, no, he's too big, I'm not going to fight him, and just walk out the door. And I got to switch fights, throw things around. Sometimes I have to make last second phone calls. Sometimes I even have to put a higher purse on the fight than what I normally would pay a fight just to get this fight card filled.
How many fights do you normally put together for an event?
Certain events, it depends. The highest I've put up fights would be 33 fights in one event. And they have to be perfect to just set the right mood. You have to know which fight to start with and which fight to end with a bang.
So when you put that 33 fights together, how many fighters would you say you had to call?
Ooh, out of 33 fighters, I have to call at least up to 200 fighters just to fill a 33 fight card. And that's because of the day of the fight, at least 9 to 10 fighters fall off the card. They would tell me either they don't have, or they can't make it, or their grandma's cat dog died, something weird like that, and it goes through it all the time.
So the matchmaker
Controls the whole.
It's at every level.
Yep, the matchmaker is at every level, and it's the heart of any MMA business, any fight business, anything whatsoever, whether it be boxing, MMA, or whatever it is. The matchmaker is the heart. Without the heart, there's no flow. The body can't do anything. No one's going to see anything. Without the proper matchmaking, nothing will happen. As we all know right now, MMA is growing each and every day. Right now, I actually have female fighters lining up to fight, and I will be showing you raw footage of the female fights and showing how everything goes down. It's big in the sport right now. Everyone is dying to see. That's all I hear about when I'm matchmaking. Are you going to have any girl fights in that fight card? Are you going to have any girl fights in that fight card? And I have to tell people, you know what, if I can get the girls to put together, then yes, we will have girl fights. When I have girl fights in a fight card, matchmaking becomes so easy because not only does the fighter sell their tickets, but just the promotion of the flyer of everything, just let people know there's a girl fight that's going to be on there. People are buying tickets from left to right, and it helps with matchmaking. And the girls, sometimes they're little divas when it comes to everything, but it can also be dealt with. They're a little bit easier than the guys.
Pauline Orozco, I'm 32 years old. I fight out of Colibri in Anaheim, California. I've been training for about 2.5 years. Just made weight for my first amateur debut fight against Catherine Proudfoot. I made weight at 143. I think she came in at 145. So I'm looking forward to a great experience. I've seen her fight before. I think she'll do really good. I think we'll both do really good for our first times. We both have done pancreation. So I'm just looking forward to the experience tomorrow, win or lose. Like, I fight for me. My worst enemy is me, my biggest component, and my biggest competition is myself. So I'm going to go in there and try my best, and hopefully everything goes well.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
So Kat, tomorrow you're making your MMA debut. How do you feel about that?
I feel great about that. Pretty excited.
Yeah. You think the training that you put in, all these weeks and weeks of training, you're ready for this?
I feel ready. I feel the best that I've ever felt before.
Okay. And you're at your lightest. What? Let the folks know what weight you came down from.
I was about 170 in May, and I just weighed in at 145.
So it's been a long road. And what's your background as far as martial arts?
Mostly Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, some Muay Thai.
What do you think is more viable martial art for the cage? Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu or Muay Thai?
I think playing to your strengths and what you're most comfortable in is the best way to go. So I'm just going to go in there and adapt to whatever happens.
All right. Well, thank you. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
All right.
Let me ask you, do you know anything about your opponent?
No, she's pretty. That's about all I know.
Again!